Amman is the capital and largest city of Jordan, as well as its economic, political, and cultural center. The rock-hewn Roman amphitheater was built in honor of Emperor Antonius Pius in the 2nd century. It was constructed into the hillside at a steep angle to keep the sun off spectators and to create excellent acoustics. It could sit up to 6,000 people. The Amman Citadel is perched atop the highest hill in downtown Amman and is an impressive complex of ruins dating back to the Neolithic period. The ruins reveal architectural influences from the Iron Age and the Roman, Byzantine, and Umayyad periods. Jerash is known for the ruins of the Greco-Roman city of Gerasa, also known as Antioch on the Golden River. It is considered to be the best preserved city in the world. Its imposing ceremonial gates, colonnaded avenues, temples, and theaters indicate that it was an important imperial center during its time. Dead Sea is a salt lake bordered by Jordan to the east and Israel and West Bank to the west. It is one of the world's saltiest bodies of water. It also has the lowest elevation on Earth, more than 400 meters below sea level. UNESCO has declared Bethany beyond the Jordan a World Heritage Site, identifying it as a location where Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist. It is now inland after the Jordan River changed course. Mount Nebo is mentioned in the Hebrew Bible as the place where Moses was granted a view of the Promised Land. According to Christian tradition, Moses was buried on the mountain. The Memorial Church of Moses is a historic church atop Mount Nebo. It houses some of the best mosaics in Jordan, dating back to 530 AD. Wadi Rum, also known as the Valley of the Moon, is Jordan's largest wadi and is a valley cut into sandstone and granite rock. Its formation is a byproduct of the Jordan River and Dead Sea Rift in a series of geologic events. Gargantuan rock formations and sweeping red sand dunes create by far the most dramatic landscape. The 1962 film Lawrence of Arabia and the 2015 film The Martian were filmed here. Kerak Castle is a large crusader castle built on a hilltop in 1142. Its structure is an early example of a fortified Frankish crusader castle using elements of European, Byzantine, and Arab designs. It is notable for its part in the 2005 Ridley Scott film Kingdom of Heaven. Petra is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world and is the legacy of the Nabateans, an industrious Arab people who settled in southern Jordan more than 2,000 years ago. Their refined culture, massive architecture, and ingenious complex of dams and water channels are evident at this UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the most elaborate temples in Petra, carved out of the face of sandstone rock. It is almost 40 meters high and intricately decorated with Corinthian capitals, friezes, and mythological figures. It is crowned by a funerary urn, which according to legend conceals a pharaoh's treasure. It was originally built as a mausoleum and crypt. The monastery is similar in design to the treasury, but it is much larger and less decorated. Bas reliefs are replaced by niches for house sculptures. It is an hour's climb on an ancient rock-cut path of roughly 850 steps. Personally, I took this walk right after lunch, and it was not as hard as I expected. There are many opportunities along the way to rest, and in the end, it really is well worth it.